Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? I hope this finds you well. It's time for another exciting episode of Heifer Haven's Free Advice. We got our heifer over here at the ready. Look at her. Eyes all poked out. She's saying, what are we going to talk about today, BrendaG? What are we going to talk about today? Well, I'm about to tell you. But you know, before we do, there's always one thing we got to do, and that's more cowbell. Now that we got you woke up, let's see what our letter has to say today. Dear Heifer Haven, it's a new year, and it's time that I figure out how to get my YouTube channel to be successful. What do you recommend? What kind of advice do you have for me? Well, I'm about to tell you. In order to have a successful YouTube channel, if you look at all the great big players on YouTube and the stuff that they do, they get their audio so that it's just right, you know, and get them a good microphone. Now, I've got a good microphone here. I went and got one of these fancy microphones, and then you get you a fancy camera, you know, that gets you pretty good quality of picture and it doesn't look all fuzzy and all that. And if you got editing to do on your videos, if you're not doing lives all the time, you're going to be doing editing. You need to get you an editing program and figure out how to work that. And now, I'm not saying that I'm a wizard at all this. I'm just saying that, this is how the big boys seem to do it. I like to watch them and try to get some pointers on what they do. One of the main things that it seems like these fellers do is that they get out there and they do the most unusual, the wildest, the most bizarre stuff ever was. Stuff that would surpass Ripley's Believe It or Not. And most of the time, I don't believe it. I'm wondering, how in the world did they manage to make that? But that's what makes it go viral. That's what makes the videos get out there and be pumped around. Because people say, oh, Lord, you ain't going to believe this. And they have to share it with all their friends. And that's what you got to do. You got to do something that's really wild and crazy. And something that you ain't going to believe this. And that's what seems to get the videos pumped out a lot. That, or if you got really good advice, and be sure that you're putting it out there in a format to which everybody can relate to it. Now, everybody can relate to my advice. It may not be good. I never tell anybody it's going to be good. But it's always free.